What's up, YouTube? Once again, it's not it's not a spoken word. I'm gonna try to keep this video real short, you know what I mean? Because I tend to go like 15 to 20 minutes, and I don't mean to do that. I talk a lot, you know what I mean? I gotta work on that. But so basically, I'm gonna tell you my personal reasons for the reason why I don't smoke or don't drink. You know, nowadays, for you not to smoke or drink is real weird, you know, especially when you turn a certain age. People like kind of expect you to do it, you know what I mean? So when I say, oh, nah, I'm good, it's kind of like people are like, what's wrong with you? But so the first reason, let me just say, the reason that I don't smoke or drink, before I do anything, I like to really ask myself, like, why am I doing it? You know what I mean? Like, the thing was, for me, one of the reasons for me was just like, if I'm gonna do it, I want to have a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just, like, if you were to ask me, Daryl, why do you smoke or why do you drink? The only answer I would be able to give you is because, you know, my friends do it, or because I see it on TV. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't have a reason. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing was just kind of like, if I don't really have a valid reason why, then why would I want to do it? You know what I'm saying? And what ties in with that is when I ask people why, because, you know, I like to ask questions. I like to talk. So, like, I know people that do smoke and drink, and I ask them just out of curiosity. I'm just like, hey, yo, why did you start smoking? Or why you start drinking? And usually they'll tell me, oh, you know, maybe I was, you know, depressed or something like that. But other times when I say, okay, well, why do you smoke and drink now? People will be like, will you shut up? When I ask people about why they smoke or why they drink, I always get the weirdest stories, yo. It's always like, yo, I smoked something, and then, like, I ended up staring at the refrigerator for 5 hours. Or, like, I had a drink, you know, went to a club, and then woke up on the corner, like, done peed on myself. You know what I mean? And they try to make it sound like it's cool, make it sound fun or whatever. Like, yo, you know, you want these experiences. And I'm like, not really. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really find a valid reason other than, you know, me just appeasing other people. For me to just do it because, like, oh, everybody else doing it, why not? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the first reason I don't. The first reason is just because I don't have a valid reason for why. You know what I'm saying? The second one, which kind of ties in with the first one, is there's a quote that I live by, and there's two versions of it, but the one that I like to use is, a fool learns from his own mistakes, whereas a wise man learns from the mistake of others. And so, again, it's kind of touching the first point where I'm saying, like, I would have people tell me, like, you know, like, they would explain, like, their night after they done had a drink or after they got drunk or got high or whatever. And, you know, when I hear stories, it's like it's never nothing positive. You know what I mean? Like, it's always something crazy, like, you know, like I said, I got drunk and got into a fight, got drunk and slept with some girl I ain't know or something like that. And it's like, that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to end up like that. Not to say, you know, something's wrong with you, but I don't really want that. You know what I mean? And so when I say a wise man learns from the mistake of others, I'm just looking at other people like, yo, I mean, maybe it's not a good thing in our areas, but I'm looking at other people like, yo, he smoked that and then passed out. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? So that was my second reason. Is just, I guess you can, like, base it on that quote or whatever. The third reason, well, not really a reason, it just kind of ties in with everything, is usually when people ask me, like, yo, you don't smoke or drink? And I'm like, nah, you know, because me personally, I don't mind being the buzzkill of the party. I don't care, you know what I mean? They be like, yo, Dale, why can't you loosen up, have some fun or whatever? My thing is, I can have fun without having a drink, or I can have fun without smoking a blunt, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know when drugs and alcohol became the definition of fun, but I wasn't aware of this, you know what I mean? My definition of fun is go-kart racing and shoot, I don't know, whatever else I could think of at the moment. Bungee jumping and whatever else, like I said. You know, another reason, I just kind of feel like smoking and drinking have become some of those things that have become like rites of passage. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how you get to a certain age and you have to do this to become an adult. You have to do this to become a man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like once you turn 21, everybody's big thing is like, yo, I'm going to go buy my first drink, I'm going to turn up. And I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with it, you know what I mean? Me personally, I just don't like the taste of it. It's just nasty, and it's an acquired taste. And if I drink it and I don't like it, it's an acquired taste. And like, why? I should just like it. But yeah, so it's become like a rite of passage type thing where it's kind of like, you turn 21, you have to have your first drink, or, you know, you get to high school, you have to have your first smoke. And it's kind of like, when did it become that? You know what I mean? It's not, for me, that doesn't make me an adult. That doesn't make me, just because I'm 21 doesn't mean I should go out and just have my first drink. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not really for that. You know what I mean? So if that's what's keeping me from being an adult or being a man, then I guess I'm gonna just be a boy the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, the last reason, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this short. The last reason is just because everybody else is doing it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else is smoking and drinking and stuff. Like, you know, I see it in videos. I see it on Snapchat, on Instagram. Like, everybody else, you know, blowing smoke into the camera. Everybody turning up, you know, drinking. I don't even know the names of beers, and like, I don't even know. But, you know what I mean? And it's like, I just kind of want to be different. You know what I mean? I just want to stand out, first of all. And then second, it's like, you got to understand, man, like, because I think a big thing for me is because of the rumors that circulate about those things, it's kind of like, it kind of pushes me away from it. You know what I mean? So when you think of drinking, it's kind of, you know, you got liver damage and all this other stuff. And then when you think of weed, you got, you know, brain damage. And of course it might be a rumor. It might not be real. It might not be true. But my thing, for me, is just, why take the chance? You know what I mean? So my thing is, I don't even like the act of smoking. I don't like drinking. It's me personally, you know what I mean? Those are just my reasons why. You know what I mean? If you do, like I said, no shade, no disrespect to you. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. You live your life. But I guess the biggest thing for me was, it was always weird for people. It was always like, yo, there, you don't drink or smoke? It's like, what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like, I'll never forget, there was a guy, I was going to get my car repaired, I think. I was outside the shop, and the guy, he was an older guy, maybe like early 40s, maybe late 30s, I don't know. He came up to me and he was like, hey, bruh, you got a lighter? And I was like, nah, I ain't got one. And he was like, you don't smoke? And I was like, nah. And he looked at me and he was just kind of like, oh, okay. And he just walked off. And I was like, okay. Like, I mean, is it because I'm black? You just assume I smoke? Nah. But it was just kind of like, the little things like that really make me think. Little things like that make me feel like, yo, I'm different. You know what I mean? So he just kind of assumed that I would, but I don't. It makes me feel different. It's a weird feeling or whatever, but it makes me feel like I'm different. You know what I mean? People can't just hand me stuff and be like, here, try this. And I'm like, yeah, just give me that. Nah, I'm more so like, yo, I'm worried about my health and stuff. I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I said, I wanted to keep this video short. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can do, you know, and let me know what you think. You know what I mean? If you do smoke or drink and you have a reason for why you do it, let me know. You know what I mean? If you don't and you have a reason that I didn't mention, then, you know what I mean, tell me why. You know what I'm saying? And I know my arms might be acting because the seat is right here. Yeah, man, just let me know. So like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to, I don't know. Appreciate you guys for watching. All right, y'all.